best of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Then it's Mr. Perfect, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, the wingman, LaVine. Jalen Smith is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And at Chicago to start out, RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And it's White missing. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul. Vucevic finds Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. Connects from three-point range.
And LaVine takes a lot of threes for this very reason. Such an effective shooter.
Jokic with the screen on Ball. Lee passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. RJ for the Bulls. The last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Okay.
Yeah, they finished
whatever.
at the 9th seed both years
No more
and
stealing.
won their first play-in games. But that second play...
Fucking idiot. This fucking ball.
Snatched away.
Oh.
Now Dosunmu. With 1 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer.
Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing
Oh my
disruptive
fucking
basketball.
gosh.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the
Dixie
offensive
Carter.
glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP grew up in the Chicago area and was a star player in the Illinois high school system. I talked to him about those times, and he said I made a lot of great friends on those teams, guys that will be with me for the rest of my life. I love Chicago, and the relationships I have here are bigger than
Oh my
anything else.
Jesus Christ.
He's come a long way since his high school days. Let's send it back to you guys.
Yeah, I like his appreciation for Chicago. Thank you, D.A. That's great stuff. I'm sure MP's got a lot of fans in his hometown of Chicago. And in this crowd right now, cheering him on. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Lee out there with Peyton Watson. It's Najee in at the power forward position. Giddey, no one around him.
Giddey.
And the Bulls with another miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding
Oh my.
tell the story in this game.
Chicago leading by 4. Carter the pass to Giddey. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
You want to let him dunk like that?
Dunk to finish it off.
And
I'm
if
gonna
he
start
splits
going
the
now.
rim, he's
It's
attacking.
ball.
Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Jordan with the screen on Carter. Here's Lee. Fouled on the shot and picks up
Bitch.
2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy
Jokic,
scoring
let's go,
opportunities.
baby.
The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Dosunmu's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 4. The inside, defended by Carter. Beyond the arc.
Bang.
No
Oh,
good
what?
from Lee. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
When they say don't give your opponent confidence, this is what they need. They were allowed to hang around, and by the end, they were the team that believed in themselves.
And
But what is
Giddey
going
gets it.
on, team?
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Lee passes to Saric. Back to Lee. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And for the Western Conference,
What's going on,
we have a
Brian,
chance
bro?
now to
Come on.
recognize our player of the week, Mr. Perfect.
Me,
And what
but
can
he
you
ain't
say
fucking shooting right, dude.
about
3
how
for 8?
huge
What the fuck?
he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team will be.
Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Carter with it, now guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock.
I
And
can't
it's Dosunmu
do
with the
nothing.
jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
On the wing, Giddey. Lets it go from 11. Another
Dude,
one
you're
to
just
fall for
letting this
Chicago.
man.
That's the
Man,
10th
just get
straight
inside
point they've
like
given
that.
up in the paint.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Torrey Craig. And Levine subbed in for Javon Carter. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. For 3. Good for another bucket.
God
He's made
damn it.
half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Lee. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lee's got 11.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like,
All right, Giddey.
who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Porter against Levine. Over Porter. Levine's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there's nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, it can be a problem.
The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Chicago making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And here's Jokic. He has 7. There's Lee with the 3. Drops in the tray.
Bang!
Lee's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Levine, Porter with a block.
Porter with the
Good work on the
block.
defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
It's
Oh,
rebounded
you
by Giddey.
fucking serious?
The Bulls leading by 4. Over in the corner, Dosumu. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror.
And there.
Let's get that. Oh, and look at what this fella can do.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
So for the Bulls, Smith checked in for Torrey Craig. Light comes in for Dosumu. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Vucevic against Jokic. Vucevic dishes to White. Goes up on the wing. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to make. There are no excuses.
And now the latest.
A little bit too early.
David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored an incredible number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Poke loose. Lee with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. Westbrook,
Oh,
no
my
good.
Lord.
Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will a 3 each time.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Ball, the pass to Smith. White looking around. To the inside. And the
Oh, my.
Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Lee passes to Jokic. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Lee.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can he ride him and get back into it?
Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 9.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact. Not allowing it to alter his shot.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside Westbrook.
No.
For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bang.
He has 7.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
The drive-by Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing.
Bulls lead by
I'm not fouling
6.
me.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Lee dishes to Gordon. A 3 ball. Ball with the rebound.
I'm not
Chicago's
getting
gone
fucking
2 for
threes,
5
bro.
from
Got
three-point
93.
land since the end of the first. Kick out to Levine. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
No, it's not
So
a fucking
far,
blowout.
he's hit all of his
Fucking
shots at the
fag.
foul line, going 4 for 4.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Outside, Levine, the 8-footer. And it's in off the backboard. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
You know,
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Got it off in time. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shots.
Oh.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Let's go.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Bulls.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Let's tighten up offense. Tighten it up real good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Smith. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Lee.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to.
Pass to Vucevic.
Oh, good miss.
Now Smith. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his
Give me a
rebound
nice
here
look.
tonight.
Take it. Get off.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Lee outside. Again, the miss by Lee. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Ball. And the bucket
Man, get the fuck out of here.
is good.